we had a free period in secondary school. So I was like, well, I think I was like 14, and we had a free period. I didn't want to do my homework. I was just a delinquent. I didn't want to do it. I was an absolute degenerate. So what did I do during my free period? Everyone in this, like, we were in like the cafeteria area, and anybody who had a free period all just went to there, and we were supervised by a teacher. So I had an A4 piece of paper, and I decided to draw the best penis that I have ever drawn. You know, you're 14. That's all you can think about drawing. I have no artistic talent, so I might as well draw from memory. So I drew the best one that I could ever think of. And then I just like went to my friends behind me like, huh? And then they started laughing. And the teacher who was over us went like, what is that? Give it to me. My heart sank. My face flush. I panicked. I was like, oh God, no. A part of me thought about just balling it up and eating it so they didn't have any evidence. And then the worst that could happen to me was that I got in trouble for distracting someone else. But I was brought into the principal's office. I had to show it to them. I had to show it to my year head, which was called our tutor. And then as punishment, they've seen it before. They're adults. They know what a penis looks like. They told me that I had to bring it home and get it signed by my parents. I felt so bad. My parents were fun. My parents were open-minded people, and my parents just didn't really care about stuff like this, but it was the first time I'd ever gotten into trouble for something like that. So I got really nervous, and I waited until the very end of the day before I had to go to school the next morning with it signed and I went into my parents' room exactly like this, being like, oh man. And I was like, I did this in school, and my parent or the teacher told me that I had to get it signed by you. And my parents just burst out laughing. My dad turned around and said, did you draw this to scale?